Okay guys, so there's been quite a bit of questions on what to do with the choice board, and I think some of you are overwhelmed with all these new websites that you can pick from. So I'm going to have different videos for each web page. I think maybe I'll just put it all in one. We'll decide in a minute of what we are capable of doing, and don't be afraid of having to watch tutorials. Don't be afraid of having to, take some extra time before you start. Maybe don't just jump right in. Maybe watch a few other videos that they have on their websites. Most of them have stuff that can guide you through things. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. And remember, you have a week to do this, an entire week. So don't freak out. There's plenty of time for you to be able to pick something and learn how to do it. This is a learning experience. This is to help broaden your mind on how you can present things and how you can show what you've learned, okay? And maybe once we're in the classroom, if some of you find ones that you like, instead of doing essays or a slideshow, you can use this instead. This is all stuff that we can use. So let's start with Powtoon. You just have to click on the link right here. It'll open it up right up here in your toolbar. And see, I already have an account, so my name pops up right there. If you don't have an account, it'll take you somewhere else. But this is where I love this, because you are able to have templates that can guide you. So you can just go on templates and it'll take you to all kinds of different things, and you can just kind of roam around on here. As you can see, I already made one over here because I was going to show that to you guys as an example. And then you can just go through these templates and say, okay, I need to make it about COVID, so which one do you like best about COVID? And you can pick anything you want. Don't be afraid that if it says stuff that doesn't have to do with anything, you can change what it says. This is pretty much a slideshow, just a moving slideshow when you're done, and each slide has 20 seconds. So you can just go, we'll just click, I don't know, I've never looked at this one, so we'll look at this one. So that one's a little short. I'm not digging it, so I'm just gonna click exit and try another one. Oh look, there's a whole coronavirus one already here. Let's see what this one says. You know what, I'm really digging this. So I'm going to go ahead and click edit this template. And remember guys, you have 4 questions that you have to answer, and you have to be able to show your evidence for these 4 things. So, based off of the work that we've already done. If you have other evidence that you and your family have researched, or just you alone, that's awesome. Just be sure that you tell me where you got that evidence. Don't just be like, I googled this. Actually tell me where the article came from. So here, you see it has all this stuff. It says coronavirus, health and safety. So instead, I'm just going to go ahead and change this to coronavirus class discussions. And then I'm going to start it with how, oops, start. And then I'll change this. I don't really know what I want to put there yet, so I'm just going to leave it blank for right now. And then I'm going to go to my next slide. You guys see how easy this is? It's already made for me, and I just have to kind of go in and change this, okay? And so Maybe I decide, and you could be working and be like, you know what, actually I think this would be the best place for the first question. So I can say, I can go ahead and change this and just put, how did start? And then I don't really like how it looks like that, so I'm just going to highlight. And this is just like in Google Docs. You just come right over here. I'm going to center it, and boom, that's different. Then I can come down here, and this is where I can fill in some stuff about how it started. And there's stuff on here that maybe I'll want to keep. Direct contact. Okay, later on I'm going to come back and change this. Okay, I don't want to put a whole bunch of stuff so that you guys can just copy me, because I know that that's what you guys will do, because I used to do it when I was in school. So then I'm just going to move on to the next slide, and I'm just going to, change a few things. Keep going. Okay, all of these can be edited so that you can change different things. And maybe it's not long enough, I mean, it's 4 questions. Maybe you want to put a question per slide. That would make it easy. Or maybe you have more to say and you want to add. So to be able to add to my template, right now I am in edit mode. You can see right here. So to be able to add something more to the slide, I just have to I have to slide this over to create. And now I am opened up to way more things. So now I can just add a blank slide. And here's my blank slide. In here, I can add all kinds of things. So let's see. This is a background. Okay, let's see what kind of backgrounds I can add. These are some different things. These are kind of cool. Let's see what this abstract one has. This kind of looks like the theme that the rest of it was going with, so maybe I'll just pick something from here. Alright, so there's my background. Characters. Health and safety. That definitely seems like something that I'm working with. So let me just go ahead and add this guy right here. I don't know. He sounds good. Oh, do I want them to be angry, scared, laughing, sad, coughing? I'll make them coughing. So that's kind of cool. I don't need this one. So I accidentally put 2, so what I do is I just click on it right here and go to settings. And, oh, maybe not. I thought that's how I deleted it, but I guess not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, see how everything's highlighted, and then on my keyboard I'm just going to click delete. Boom, it's gone. Now I have a coughing nurse. So, alright, and then I can, if I want to add some words, I just come over here, I click text, and I'm going to add a title. This is how you do this. And I can just move it. And again, this is to edit it, like once I'm done moving, I'm just going to double click on it. And then again, all this adds up. I can add effects, so let's see my effects. Ooh, I can make it pop up. So that's kind of cool. That'll pop up at the beginning. And maybe at the exit I want it to shoot down. So again, guys, this is just like a PowerPoint. Stuff is in different places, but in total, let's see how my thing is. Let's see how it looks. So I'm gonna, down here is your slide time. So this right here, right now, is at the end. And so I want to go ahead and move it over to right here. Right? And then I'm just going to hit play. She looks kind of funny. She's having a cough attack. Boom. Then it goes to the next slide. Okay. So this one actually had more slides than I looked to see, so I kind of added a slide in the middle of it. It's not a big deal. If you do that and you're like, oh crap, I don't want that there, I want it somewhere else, you just click it and you move it around. Okay, just like you would in a PowerPoint. So there's some stuff to mess around with here for you guys. There's props, there's shapes, images. If you want to add your own image, maybe you want to put a picture of, how you and your family are dealing with COVID or something like that. So that's how you work this. Once you are done, you just click save. Boom, it's saved, and then export. Now, you can either use a link, and when you put it into Google Classroom, you will just, so you guys know your Google, oops, sorry, I don't want you guys to see all that. Once you see your Google Classroom, you go to classwork, you click on your assignment choice board, go to view assignments, and then go to instructions. And usually right over here for you guys, there's a little area that says mark as done, and there's a place for you to put attachments. Just click attachment, and then you can share with me your link or your YouTube account, whichever one. So if I usually like to use links, but I didn't know that you could add this onto YouTube, so that's kind of cool. So you can just put on, you just add your account. It'll pop up right over here, and your account will come up right there on YouTube. I don't want to attach my YouTube right now. Maybe I will later, and then you just click next, and it walks you through it. Okay, so that's how you use the Powtoon. It is a lot like your Google Slides, so don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of messing up. Again, you have a week to work on this. So there's Powtoons, and I will make another video for each one. Remember, guys, you have 6 choices, so don't be afraid to get creative, all right? And I'll talk to you in a little bit. Adios.